Well, g'day, hi, it's Brett Lee here, and today I'm going to tell you, or try to tell you, everything that I eat during the day and what my fitness plan is. Coffee. Coffee to me is very important in the morning because we generally work late nights. But no, look, I try to have a balanced diet. I don't do dieting, I don't do any sort of fad, different diets that you see around the world. I try to keep a balanced diet, and what I mean by that is, you know, meat and vegetables and just heaps of fruit. Try to keep things nice and balanced. But I reckon with eating too, hydration is the key. You know, if you can stay well hydrated, those hunger cravings can go away because you're well hydrated. Yesterday I had a masala dosa, which was a lot of fun. But normally just eggs, whether it's an omelette, maybe some fruit salad, and once again coffee, because coffee is very important in the morning. For lunch and dinner, it could be a salad with some chicken. It could be some lamb, and then I do eat a lot of curries back in Australia, but I also love a lot of Western food. I love Japanese food. I love Thai food, so I'm pretty multicultural when it comes to different foods. We do a lot of barbecues back in Australia where we put some lamb on the barbecue and some chicken. So yeah, look, it changes every day, but also fish. I enjoy eating fish. If you ask my wife, she'd say that I'm definitely not an early riser. Because we work, as I mentioned, different hours to most people. We might be, on television until midnight, 1 o'clock each day when we're over here working. So yeah, I'd probably get up, it's, to me, whatever time you go to bed, you need 8 hours sleep, and that's what I try to live my life on. Because sleep is the most important thing, obviously, to keep a balanced life, also to keep your weight at a balanced level. Sleep is very, very important. Well, oral hygiene, if you ask my friends, they reckon I am, what would they say? They'd say that my oral hygiene is 100 out of 100 because I floss probably 5 times a day, brush my teeth at least 3 times a day, and making sure that you see the right people. We're down here today at Dents, which is a wonderful place I've just discovered. The hygiene, the cleanliness is first class, world class, and I'll definitely be coming back here again. My favourite meal of the day, I think, is probably dinner, because that's when, as a family, us Farangis, we obviously eat our meals a lot earlier than the traditional Indian culture. So we'll probably eat dinner around about 5:30, 6 o'clock latest when I'm back in Australia. And us, it's a really good chance where we all come together as a family and share a beautiful meal. Probably would have to be Japanese food. Yeah, it's, whether it's sushi, sashimi, I love all the fresh produce and the fresh fish, and also some salad too. The healthiest alcoholic drink, that's probably an oxymoron, probably doesn't exist. If you are gonna have a spirit, have it with water. Tanda pani with it. There's all these different diets going around, but what happens with diets in some people is that they will lose weight, so they'll go purely on a full fat diet. They might go purely on a vegetarian diet, and what actually happens is that when they go on a fad or they go through this diet, and they might last for 6 weeks or 6 months, as soon as they go off it, they put all the weight back on. So consistency, keeping a balanced diet, a balanced lifestyle. We all know that abs are made in the kitchen. 80% of weight loss is definitely made through the kitchen, and if you can substitute that with a nice training each day, 45 minutes of training is all that you need. You do that, you tick that box, and you should have a healthy life. There are a few fit guys in the world. Kohli is obviously a guy that looks after himself and he's very fit. If you think about the Aussie players, someone like a Mitchell Starc who's got a beautiful run-up, you don't have to be the next cricketer, you don't have to be the next Bollywood star. As long as you're looking after your body and you're comfortable in your own skin, that's the most important thing. Well, I try to pride myself on being the fittest, and we used to have competitions amongst the team who was the fittest, but I think fast bowlers are definitely the fittest of all athletes, I think throughout the world. Best smile, I think anyone that's on the Bollywood screen have got a good smile. I mentioned a few before, the Shah Rukh Khan, pretty zinter, 2 friends of mine that owned Kings 11 and KKR, so I'll probably go with those 2. Just to keep things consistent, and if you tick off something every single day in order to make you feel good. So in other words, get up in the morning, achieve something, whether it's making your bed, whether it's getting up, taking out the rubbish, whether you go to the gym in the morning, if you start the day knowing that you've actually achieved something, so I like to get up, feel fresh, plenty of water, making sure you're drinking 3 to 5 litres of water a day. That's definitely the key. Hi, this is Brett Lee, and hopefully you've enjoyed my interview.